What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the final day in the Wildcard weekend. It was very, very fun the way the NFL put it on, giving us a Monday night football game. I would have preferred us not to get this game with the Cardinals and the Rams. Congratulations to Matthew Stafford, his first career win in postseason, but it was against a team that was not good. This wasn't the same Cardinals team that started the year off. I believe that, DeAndre Hopkins being out, several things that just messed everything up. Kyler Murray obviously wasn't the same towards the end. He started to limp out of the season. There's a lot of things that went into it. Realistically speaking, though, they just were not a good team on this day at this time. And there's a lot of things that have to go into that. They're going to have to figure it out. But the Cardinals are who, we thought they were. They weren't the same team. And, pretty much just looking overall at it, right? We knew that this was going to happen, but not in the fashion that it did. And, Kyler Murray, 19 of 34, 137 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 bad interceptions, bro. 2 bad interceptions. Chase Edmonds, he was supposed to be, this next bright light, this next, shining, a knight in shining armor? Dude was garbage. James Conner, trash. Like, it was really bad. But one of the things that you don't see right there with receiving, if you're looking at the actual numbers, is AJ Green. He showed us throughout the year. Remember that first loss that they got where it was a hot play on the right side and it was thrown right to him, and he just I don't know what the hell he did. Dude's an idiot. Pretty much. I said that at the beginning. At that point, I knew he was washed, and I don't know how he made it through the season, but he should not be back next year. And I don't think any team is going to pick him up. I don't think AJ Green is anything near what he was when he was with the Bengals. He looked really, really bad and disgusting throughout the year. And I think it's time. He's one of those receivers that he has to just go sit down. I don't really see any, again, if somebody wants to take a chance on that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that that's smart to do. Just watching him throughout the entirety, it's similar to Julio Jones. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Julio, other than the fact that he wasted all his years with the Falcons. But we noticed that, since he went to Tennessee, dudes don't respect him. He gets the worst corner with the one-on-one matchup and can't get open. Like, seriously, he's that bad. So a lot of these players that we thought were good, now we have to wait to see how the Titans actually play. I believe Julio is a lot healthier, but we have to wait to see how it all works out. But I will tell you this, right? Chase Edmonds, you obviously bring back. I believe James Conner is decent. It's just a real, you're playing against a really, really good defensive team, I guess, and the offensive line just wasn't ready. Christian Kirk, Rondale Moore, a lot of these dudes are garbage. Zach Ertz, 3 receptions on 4 targets. Dude was garbage. Like I said, Kyler Murray also was absolutely horrific. Dude thought he was playing Madden in the end zone, threw a pick 6. Like, dude, you cannot throw that ball away like that when you're in the end zone. And you have to be more aware of your surroundings because you're that close in the end zone. It's sort of like, dude, what? I don't know what he's doing. And it's like, okay, bro, you suck. Like, dude, it gets so frustrating when you see these guys and they're supposed to be the star players, and then they start doing stuff like that, and it's like, what? Like, what would make you ever think that that's a good play? To just throw the ball willy-nilly out of the end zone, float it inbounds, right? You're floating it inbounds, willy-nilly. What do you expect to happen in that situation? It was just really bad for the Cardinals. But yeah, overall, I do believe that, going forward, do I see, some of you guys were asking, do I see them rebuilding and competing? I don't think that they have what it takes. It's something about the team. They're going to need a lot more weapons. They don't have enough. They just don't have enough pieces. When you look at this part, when it comes to the playoffs, you get exposed. People act like they don't know what's going on. Like, this is the playoffs, bro. Like, people are game planning just for you. And it's a week-by-week situation until you get to the Super Bowl, where you got 2 weeks to prepare for your opponent. So you're targeting that one opponent specifically for one and done. And the Rams are already defensively built like savages, right? So you can't really come out and play around and think it's going to be a joke. I'm not saying that they prepared like that. All I'm saying is that the way that it looked is this: they weren't prepared to play, and they were really, really trash. From the quarterback down to everybody on the team. Every single player on the team was absolutely horrific. And that's all I saw for the entire game. Now, Matthew Stafford, he played a 13 to 17, 202 yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. Sony Michel, 58 yards. Cam Akers, 55 yards. That was impressive to see him come back off of injury. Cooper Kupp, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. OBJ, 54 yards, 1 touchdown. Getting people involved, being able to maneuver around, do some of these things. I think that, this was a confidence builder. I believe that this was his first ever playoff win. So that kind of takes some stress away, going forward. I do believe now we'll start to see what the Rams are made of as the playoffs progress now, because, this was a well-managed game. And I believe defensively, defensively, they crushed the souls of the Cardinals. So you didn't really need much from Stafford. What's going to happen if we need something from Stafford? That's what I know a lot of you Rams fans are thinking. Okay, the defense played well, but will they play well like this every time? Will they be able to shut down completely every opponent that you play in the playoffs? The answer is no. So you're going to need to put points up on the board. You're going to need offensive strikes. Are you capable of getting that, from Matthew Stafford? That's pretty much what I'm looking forward to see. I'm not going to go ahead and bet anything right now. We're going to talk about it throughout the week. For you guys that follow me on YouTube at GmiasWorld, guys that follow me on Twitch at GmiasWorld, when we live stream, we'll talk about it throughout the week and figure out what's going on, going forward with the rest of these, these predictions. But I'm going to take a look at it. I don't want to predict anything yet. It's very, very early in the week, so I have to just pretty much say, I'm congratulations, Matthew Stafford. If there was a team that was going to beat the Rams in the first round, it wouldn't have been the Cardinals. If you could give them anybody else. Like, say you give them the Niners. We know the Niners have their number, right? But the Niners are going to Green Bay. The chances of the Niners leaving Green Bay alive is very, very low. The Packers should beat the hell out of them. But again, it's the NFL. You got to play the game. So looking with everything else that's happening, we have to wait to see. We got to wait to see how it goes. You got to see the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT don't play no games. Everybody know Tom Brady don't play no games, dude. So it's going to get a little bit more interesting, and we'll be able to see exactly, how everything was built for this. You put in everything. Like, the Rams been going all in with all their players. Like, yo, we want to win now. Last year was very disappointing. What will happen this year? We saw what happened with the Cowboys. Cowboys suck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Them dudes is garbage. So what's going to happen with the Rams, though? I don't think a lot of you guys believe they're going to the Super Bowl. I know I don't. I can tell you guys that much. I don't believe they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. But that's neither here nor there, dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I'm thinking about it. Let's just figure out what's going on next week, and we'll talk about it soon. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.